everyone. We are Geeks Not Nerds. I'm Captain Logan.
And I am Vince.
And today we have Cameron on the program. And we're once again at Free Comic Book Day. Today we're going to be talking about the Avengers and how it is being apparently directed by Joss Whedon. Vince, first thoughts?
I think he's proven himself that he can do team books with his Astonishing X-Men run, but of course that's a comic book and not a movie.
Cameron, your first thoughts?
Worried. Back to the Astonishing X-Men, the fact that he took Kitty Pryde away so nobody else could use her when he was done kind of pissed me off. And just let's say Alien Resurrection.
Okay, all right. So he hasn't completely proved himself as a director.
No, he is not.
Now,
absolutely not.
Are you a fan of any of his television?
Actually, I am one of the few that is not a fan of his television.
Really?
I'm not. No, I was not a fan of Buffy, Angel, or
Firefly. Really?
Really.
Why?
I like Nathan Fillion a lot. I just never really got into the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Now, Vince and I don't understand you because we love Joss Whedon, and we're both big Buffy Angel fans and also Firefly fans. So it was hard for me when I first heard this news not to just go, woohoo,
yeah.
Joss Whedon, you know, because I love Whedon. Then I thought about it, and I thought, well, I really have been wanting to see Whedon get to do one of these big superhero movies, but I'm not sure this is the one.
Yeah, I agree. I think he'd be more set for something small.
I think so
something
too.
with a much limited budget.
Yeah,
more limited budget.
fair enough. He's not used to having this much money,
yeah.
And he's going to have a lot more money to do a bigger movie. Vince and I were talking about this earlier. Serenity is an amazingly cool-looking movie for how little money they have.
Yeah,
I can agree with that. I've seen the movie, and I totally agree with that.
Serenity was made with practically a television budget, but it looks a lot bigger budget than it really is.
Yeah.
And so I'm sort of wondering if he's going to take a big budget and really run with it. You know?
Or will he go Batman and Robin with it?
Oh, he won't go Batman and Robin with it. See, the thing is, I don't think it'll
Hopefully.
be bad. I'm just not sure he's the one for this movie. Go ahead, Vince. Vince has nothing to say.
You know, interestingly, I don't.
Yeah?
Well, you know, the thing about Joss Whedon is, in my opinion, all of his characters' voices are exactly the same, and that's because, as Cap here calls it, Whedonisms.
All of online calls it that.
Oh, okay. He uses the same voice for every character so that he can intricately craft his comedy into his show. So I'm wondering if he can break away from that and make his characters varied. I don't know.
What's going to be complicated about this project is that it's going to be a bunch of characters we've seen already from previous films, and how is he going to write them? Is my question.
Will he rewrite it? I mean, I know he wants to co-write it or rewrite it.
Is he writing it? I'm sorry, that was Motorcycle. He just said, will he be writing it?
Will he write it, yeah.
And I said, I'm not sure, yeah. I don't think that news is available yet,
no,
is it?
It's not.
We know he's directing, but that's all I know.
I think to look back at the Astonishing X-Men, the way he wrote Wolverine was very Wolverine, and his Cyclops was very Nathan Fillion from Firefly and Serenity. But not really a reason to worry about that right now. But then you've got Robert Downey Jr., you've got Chris Evans, you might have Ed Norton, and then whoever else they fill in the blanks with.
Yeah.
But Robert Downey Jr. himself, he's got his own antics and his own personality.
We're going to want a certain amount of connectivity, right?
Right, yeah, absolutely. And we're going to want it to feel like not really an Iron Man movie, not really a Captain America movie. We want it to be the Avengers.
I get the feeling that since Whedon is not the only master creator that's going to be tied to this project, I don't think they'd actually just let him take it and run wherever he wants to go.
I agree with that completely.
I think his hands are tied here to some extent.
Well, and I know this is going to sound awful, but I kind of hope so. And that's funny because one of the things people always like about Whedon is that he takes things and runs with it and kind of turns things on its head. You know, he likes to go against the grain. He's not going to be able to completely do that with this movie. And you know, if he had done something else, like he was supposed to do Wonder Woman, and that was going to be a totally different sort of thing, and DC didn't like it. They tied his hands.
Yeah.
Well, will he say no to this project
I
if
don't think so.
don't let him do what he wants to do with it? I don't know.
I think as a director and as a creator, he has to prove himself now.
Yeah.
Because yes, Serenity was a fairly good movie, but it wasn't a huge movie. No. And his last 2 television programs have failed. And
Because they were on Fox, not
because
they
they
were
were Fox, right? So I think that he needs to prove himself as a director. So I think he will do whatever he takes right now. And if that's Avengers, great.
Sure. character. I like what you said about it needing to be a spectacle.
Yes.
Because Joss Whedon will do really interesting character things. No matter what it is, it's going to be really interesting. Like it or not, whatever he does, it'll be interesting. But you still want it to be summer blockbuster.
Right. You need the Michael Bay in there.
But not
as much as we don't like Michael Bay.
But
Michael Bay has his strong points.
But I think we need.
None of them are in
I think what we
story.
need is about 15% Michael Bay, really. And
I go 50-50.
50-50.
Because you need a good story as your backbone. So that's where Joss Whedon would come in. And then you need the spectacle, action, big set pieces.
Minus all the off-color gross stuff.
And minus Megan Fox. Just as an actress, not as a, eye candy.
Physical entity?
She's okay as eye candy, but as an actress, just forget it.
Well, folks, what do you think? Is Joss Whedon directing the Avengers a good thing? Are you excited about it? Are you not? Do you have concerns like Cameron? Or do you have nothing to say like Vince? Leave us a comment, let us know. Also, if you have any ideas for future videos we might do, please leave those in the comments as well. I'm Captain Logan.
I'm Vince.
Cameron.
And we'll see you next time on Vince Not Vince.